happens when the most famous art in all the world wasn't the color we thought it was, and we find this out after it had been influencing artists for hundreds of years. Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel was created in the early 1500s. Michelangelo had to lie on his back, rigged in scaffolding, to paint the giant ceiling. Michelangelo did not like the process one bit. In fact, he did not consider himself to be a painter at all. He thought he was more of a sculptor. He called the process of painting the Sistine Chapel torture. Here's how he did it. It's a fresco technique where pigments are applied to wet plaster, bonding with the wall as it dries. Fresco techniques are usually quite durable, but the Sistine Chapel was a functioning church before electricity, so soot and smoke from decades of candles and incense quickly darkened and yellowed the frescoes, creating a muted appearance. Everyone thought that Michelangelo did that on purpose. The somber effect influenced the Baroque and later artists to favor darker tones because they wanted to emulate the master. But in the late 1900s, an art restoration removed layers of grime and revealed bright colors that surprised many. Turns out, the original project was very brightly colored with high saturation and vibrancy. The restoration was very controversial. Critics argued that the cleaning might have removed some of Michelangelo's original glazes and shading, changing the intended effect. And I think it was just startling for people who had grown so used to loving the Sistine Chapel in the muted tones that they were used to. The art restoration folks insisted they used careful preservation and cleaning methods to achieve the highest fidelity with the original. But since those dim colors had been revered for literally 500 years, it was pretty tough for some admirers to get on board with this new, flashy color palette. This has been Art History with Josie. Michelangelo did not consider himself to be a painter. In fact, he